Hi, welcome back again. I've just been recalling some of the experiences I've had. It's 25 years in business, Hotowka Wit and Wisdom, 25 years. And I found some notes that I made on one of my trips. I'll read them out to you. These were the lessons that I learnt. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a delay of 4 hours before takeoff. The bigger they are, the worse they smell. Drive carefully. It's not only cars that can be recalled by their maker. No one is listening until you break wind. Never tell a man with a chainsaw he has bad breath. Now, don't ask me how I know that one. Just learn from my experience. Penultimately, always remember the 50-50-90 rule. If there's a 50-50 chance of something going right, then there's a 90% probability that it'll go wrong. And last and by no means least, we're always in a place of choice. Now that was the big aha moment for me on this particular trip. We are always in a place of choice, in particular when it comes to our attitude. You see, I was hired to speak at a 2-day conference. So I was doing the after dinner on the first day. And the following day, the organisers decided to organise a little team building event. So what did they do? They said, we're going to go for a little trip. The first third of the trip, in fact, we're going to be split into groups. The first third of the trip would be put into little row boats, because this was at the 5-star Europe Hotel in Killarney in Ireland. What a phenomenal, by the lake. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. So they put us into little boats. We go across the lake in the boats and we could admire the view. We get to the other end of the lake. Then we'd go into carriages pulled by horses. How romantic is that? For the final leg of the little trip, luxury coaches to take us back to the hotel. Phenomenal. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it was meticulously organised. Except, after 20 minutes of being in the boat going across the lake, it started to rain. And it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained some more. We would have been drier in the water than we were in the boats. We get to the end of the lake and we get into the carriages. The horses are pulling us across, but it's still raining. It is pouring down. Water is collecting in the carriages. We have to bail it out. We would have been drier in the rowboats than we were in the carriages. Finally, we get to the luxury coaches. We all board the luxury coaches and it stops raining. The drivers of the coaches wish we'd have been in the carriages than in the coach. We get back to the hotel. Now, you would have thought that we would have been miserable, wouldn't you? And yet we weren't. We had a really good time. Why? Because we weren't under any real danger. Because we weren't being threatened at all. Because we decided there was no other option than just to laugh at ourselves. Because it was so funny. Granted, we were uncomfortable, but we just decided to laugh. You see, we're always in a place of choice. How often do we complain, and we complain for no reason? We hear people saying things like, I've just missed the train. Oh, the journey home was a nightmare. Was it really a nightmare? Oh, the weather was bad. It was a disaster. Was it really a disaster? You might hear people saying, this weekend, I've got my in-laws coming round to stay. I might let you off that last one. But unless we're under threat, unless we're in any danger, it doesn't take any much more effort to be happy than to be miserable. So why not choose to be happy? Like my good friend Paul McGee, the sumo guy, says, S-U-M-O, sumo, shut up and move on. So until next time, stun the world. Be astonishing.